Greetings and salutations, everybody. Welcome to the 249th episode of Twisted Strands. And I'm broadcasting to you from kind of a old hotel that I picked so that I could go to the Cape May Quilt and Fiber Festival that's happening this weekend in Cape May. And it's a little janky, not gonna lie. Bathroom's even smaller than my house, which is pretty impressive. Oh, and let me introduce myself if you don't know already. My name is Jeannie, but you can call me JD or whatever. Yeah, the hotel's not that impressive, but I gotta hand it to them. They got a nice little podcasting alcove that kind of makes me jealous. I wish I had this kind of lighting at home, really. And yeah, so I drove myself down to Cape May because, well, it's not really Cape May. I'm not in Cape May. I'm in Cape May Courthouse. And it's not Cape May. It's got some gorgeous houses. It's got some nice places to eat, but it's not Cape May. But I will be going to Cape May just to shop around and see the sights before I head on up home. It's just a weekend trip, which is disappointing, and I wish I could fit more stuff to do. But I did do some things. I went to the historic Cold Spring Village for the Fiber Festival. Sorry to say that it's not quite up to any standards, really. It's more of a quilting show. I'll show you what I bought in a minute or two. And, yeah, it's mostly quilting. I mean, historic Cold Spring Village is pretty damn cool. It's a living history museum. It's got a lot of demonstration of crafts and building things that happened back in 1860 that era. So usually Dad and I go there and have a good day. We shop at the general store, buy a few things, and that's all we do. But today was, excuse my nose being a little bit itchy. I tried to put concealer on it. I brought my little, I can't show you, but Bridget, you know Bridget, how awesome she is. She gave me this really neat beauty box thingy, which is one of those lesser expensive options from Ulta, but it's still pretty darn cool. And I brought that as my makeup. And yeah, it doesn't have general face powder, so you get the red. I tried using the concealer on my nose, and it turned it green. And then I tried to put light concealer on top of it, and it looked even worse, which was pretty damn funny. Well, the mirror is right behind the iPad, and it's kind of weird. Do you like my fishy earrings? I put them together myself. Anyway, so what I'm saying is go to this Quilted and Fiber Festival for being in the area. Don't do it for just doing the thing. I'm not even going to go back tomorrow. It was fun, but not entirely necessary. But anyway, I did find things to buy. Of course, as a sewer, I did find things to enjoy. I'll show you a little bit of the quilts. I shared it to this thing here, and yada yada. Anyway, so yes, I did pack a lot into my day. I went to the Quilt and Fiber Fest, and I went to the beach, which was pretty awesome. And it wasn't Cape May Beach. I just went to the closest beach so that I could do metal detecting. You want to see the treasure I found? Here we go. It's the treasure I found. How do I put this? Ugh. It's a penny. I found a penny. And a really badly corroded piece of metal. I am still really a rank novice at metal detecting. Here's my Garrett. It's covered in sand. Poor thing's gonna need a good washing. And these two adorable little kids, little girls, wanted to know about it, and I mean, really, they were polite and sweet and funny, so I let them hang out with me, and I taught them a little bit about, fill your holes, how to read what the beeping says, and, it was funny. It was nice to meet some kids that were bored and wanted to know what I was doing. And then I had lunch in a picnic area that's outside. Didn't go into the pool. I might have to miss the pool. I don't know. I brought 2 swimsuits and Anyway. I'm rambling. This is a rambly episode. I'm just trying to tell you what I've experienced. Because, yeah, my month of May has been boring. And June was no better. I did a bunch of knitting recently. I finished a lovely feather and fan baby blanket, about 30 by 31 inches. I'll insert a picture either here or at the end of the video, I think. I'm not sure if I can do that with YouTube videos. Regardless, you will see some. I'll do another darn video if I have to. And, yeah. Sewing. I've been sewing. I need to finish some commissions for a friend, and, yeah. So now that I've finished my blanket, and I need to do some commissions, like hemming and stuff, I looked around and said to myself, Jeannie, pick something to work on during the weekend. I haven't touched it. Well, I touched it, and I looked at the pattern. But remember the Holding Hope Black Lives Matter kerchief that I was working on? Well, I finally picked it up again. And I didn't do any work on it, but I'm going to do a bunch more, because this is way small. That is way too small. So, going to work on this. It's Out of My Hand Spun by Sock Bunny Studios. And yeah, I'm going to start working on this and see if I can't finish it soon. Other than that, sewing, stuff, junk, other nonsense. What the heck is that? Oh. Anyway, let me show you what I purchased at the quilting festival. They had a few different vendors that were selling goodies, and they have a really cute store that I bought from, and I'll show you everything. I did not buy any yarn. So this was just a little bigger than a fat quarter. I bought it from one of the vendors there. They didn't have very many. I don't know why I need this little bit of string. Might as well show you more of the fabric, right? There we go. I'm going to make this into a pillow. A small catnip pillow for a friend who really needs relaxation. I make catnip pillows for her, and her cat or dog steals them from her. And that was from one vendor, and this is what I bought from another one. Now this one was cool. She had vintage stuff. And I saw this cat and I was like, do I want to make one or do I want to buy one? So I bought it. It's really cute. It's quilted. Not quilted, it's just patchwork. And it's a really little cute cat stuffy. I will probably put it in as a decoration in my craft room. Craftopia. I purchased this as a backing for a pillow, and the fronting of the pillow will be this adorable panel that I bought. Yay, cats! As you can see, it's a really simple thing. I'm thinking of just doing a nice pillow. And of course, I've got two, so I can always make something else with it. So that's what I bought from the other. Now I also bought a cup, but I don't want to unwrap it. And I also bought from the general store a few nice items. Ooh. Oh, sorry. Did not mean to do that to you. Alright, so this purchase, peach plum jelly jam. That's one thing. And then I bought this really pretty thing, which kind of reminded me of the day and all the beautiful quilts I saw. They have all these adorable try your hand at stitching or do this craft, so I said I'm going to do it. It doesn't look too hard, so that's also a benefit for me and my lazy ass. I did try a flight of beers over at the Cape May brewery, and they were all very good, and I forgot all the names and didn't even write them down. But trust me, they were good. And another thing that I purchased is a trio of pamphlets, really small books. They have a lot of books, which I love, at this general store in Cold Spring Village. And it's early 19th century life in Cape May County. Oh, you were not. It's not the covers that are interesting. Early colonial life in Cape May County. And women's work in Cape May County during the age of homespun. So it was just a really cheap packet of little books, and I'm interested in that sort of thing, so yay. Now that's it. That's all I bought this time around. Tomorrow I'm gonna go try and get some taffy for Leanne and my co-workers, or maybe not, I don't know. I just want to walk around Washington Street Mall and enjoy, because I have to get out of here by 10, and I think that's bumpkiss. Give me till at least 11 or noon. I mean, don't you people sleep late? I do. Yeah, that's basically it. I mean, I've been working really hard on that blanket, so I haven't had a lot of time. I do play games, of course. I play South Park's Phone Destroyer. I still love that game. And I still play World Horse Haven. Yeah, Horse Haven. And I know that Sims finally came out with another expansion pack, and it looks really exciting. It is Seasons. So I'm thinking I need to pick that up when I get home, even though I do really strange things with my Sims. Yeah, I picked up a mod that allows your Sim to sell sex for money. And I'm the type of person that's very open-minded, and I think, what's wrong with making one of my Sims a sex worker? Nothing. So, unfortunately, she's knocked up. So I think her life is going to change dramatically. Yeah, that's my Sim for me. The other's a veterinarian. The other one is me and Dad and Cleo, and yeah. There you go. That's my gaming. And other stuff and junk. I think I filmed this podcast with a lot of that in the beginning. Oh, the water at the beach was awesome. And yeah, yeah. Just trying to be my best me, trying to do the right thing. And yeah, I'm gonna work on my little kerchief, which is what that pattern is designed to be. So it's not gonna be big. I hope I used up most of my hand spun because I'd have to have leftover because I never know what to do with it. And so tomorrow I'll check out of this dinky, stupid little hotel and drive around Cape May and try not to hit anybody. And that's it. That is it for now. And I want to thank you for your patience as I do not podcast as much as I think about podcasting. It takes some bit of energy for me to, put myself out there, and I appreciate everybody who, comments on the podcast or comments on Facebook or what have you. And yeah, that's about it. I just want to keep this a part of my life that is light and happy. And next podcast is going to be the 250th, so let's see what I come up with, okay? And I'll talk to you next time. I'm not going to give myself a time, but it will be sooner than a month. Anyway, let me just leave you with my favorite parting words. Whenever you're doing crafts, from the simple to the sublime, you're making the world a more beautiful place, and right now we could use that. So, for that, I thank you. Have a good week. We can have 2 weeks. I don't know, but I will be back, and it will be the 250th episode. So, bye.